Hello and welcome back to Fallout 4. I am Garion Reaver, and this is part 2 of my look at my Sim settlements. Yeah, I really enjoyed the last one, and I've got a few more places to show off, so maybe there'll be a part 3. I don't entirely know at this point. We'll see how I get on. So, this is the Finch Farm, and I'll go up there in a moment. But here is one of my newer places. So as you can see, it's got a lot of... Oh yeah, that's the very first scrap one, then it upgrades to like that one. So this place was entirely about producing scrap. What on earth is this thing? Oh, a crude refinery. Okay, I think I needed that for something. I don't recall exactly, because it has been quite a few months since I last played Fallout 4. It's a bit difficult to remember exactly what I was doing with everything, but... an interesting thing with this location is I have this little residential street. I built these massive junk walls because you can actually see super mutants sometimes over in this direction, so I didn't want to risk them wandering over. So I've just got these nice little houses. I guess this is a special one. I didn't notice this before. Yeah, this is a special one. It's like a radio guy. Cool. And see, they just add a bit of flair, a bit of difference, and a giant bloody tower. This one is a nice view at the back. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Would you not want to live here? Although there are sometimes super mutants over there who do also attack. But anyway, I've also got a park here because this was a bit more industrial before. And I put in these fences myself because normally this sort of the front and the back in the middle are open, and I didn't want, you know, the idea of people wandering off onto the beach. Another special one. This guy's got a car on the roof. He likes cars or something. Oh, he might just be a scrap collector. She might be a scrap collector. Small game hunter. I don't know why that says small game hunter. Okay. Then we come to this. This is my mine. I think this is an iron mine. And you need it to... I think I need the iron mine for a refinery, and I need the refinery to get fuel to use a different kind of refinery here, which might be or might not be here. The whole thing of this place was scrap production, so I wanted loads more scrap production because I was sort of lacking behind. I was using all of my scrap as quickly as it could be made. I do have a couple of food things, and I saw a load of wells somewhere. Water pumps somewhere, just to keep up with the production. Because the idea is, there they are. Because the idea was, you see, I wouldn't need any. Yeah. Why are you naked? Cover yourself up, before I murder you and dump you outside the city walls. Anyway. Like with ordinary settlements, you don't actually need to produce any food in any one location if you have a surplus in somewhere else that you can have it sent in. So I think that's what the Brahmin there indicate. That might mean that it's being shipped in. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, here's a new bugle stand. And if I go all the way to the top, I get my first four residential plots. These, I believe, are actually for the original residents, the Finches, I think, live here. So there's not really much going on up here. The fact that you can place them directly on the ground shows here, so you don't need to place them on concrete or wood. So yeah, I just have four little places up here. Tuffington Boathouse is the next stop. I've never really liked this location because it is a very small one, but it does have a couple of little pre-made buildings that make it interesting. I decided to turn this into a secure little trading post on the route, given that there is just a road running here. So it's all walled off entirely apart from at the water's edge. I have a little park at the front. Looks a bit overgrown, but it's not too bad. A couple of agricultural... Well, actually, a few agricultural spots. And then over here... we have a bar and a doctor. So the doctor isn't quite as upgraded as the other one. In fact, neither is that one, because you'll know that the fully upgraded one has the liquor sign on the top, and this one is like a giant pill. Well, you might not know that, but yes, that's the case from other ones you've seen last time. So this is the Tuffington Lodge Open Bar Medic 2, and I think Is this just a communal area? Or is... Oh, no, I think, yeah, everyone lives up here. So it's not making the most space of it. You'll see some indoor stuff at a later location. But yeah, that's about all there is. What do I actually have in this little place back here? Oh, yes, that was the other thing. A Marshall's plot right here. Because I thought, why would they not watch the waterfront? So, Marshall plot right here. Amazing, commanding view of the entire river. Due to its proximity to a raider-infested boat, the Warwick Homestead is very well defended. 2 fully upgraded Marshall plots and a load of laser turrets and across the top. So this is the concrete wall instead of the junk wall because it just fits better. So it's completely impenetrable from the front. Inside you've got the thing going around the top with the Marshall plots and a little bar just here for the traders, you know. I don't actually have anything inside the building itself because I've got all of my residential stuff at the back. I might put some stuff in here because it's a massive open space, but to be honest, there are only a couple of places that interior plots really go because they require a back wall. I think all of them. So, we've got customers tolerated. Thanks, Doctor. Your caring speaks to the heart. So that's just a doctor, because it's my standard thing to always put a bar and a doctor in every location. It just seems the most sensible things that they would add first. A couple of agricultural plots, because they did agricultural stuff here before. I actually have walls around the edge, so it's impenetrable from the sea as well. And it's a nice barbed wire, goes all the way around, apart from to here, because I, for some reason, couldn't build it there or whatever. Anyway, here is where the interesting stuff happens. I've got houses built over the top of these water mixing whatever they were. And, oh yes, when they're not owned, they have a little for rent sign so you can tell at a glance which ones are actually owned. So someone used to live here and doesn't anymore. No idea why. So you go through this little building and then you get some more residential plots. So there are actually 9 people living here, but there are 10 houses, so there was that one for rent. And there isn't much to this place, but I thought it was quite clever to put the residential stuff over these giant water vats that are otherwise wasted space. And they make a nice foundation for it too, so they're not floating and I don't have giant sticks. And the last one in the Commonwealth itself, I present the castle. This one I have another mod on which restores the walls, because otherwise what is the bloody point? So this has 2 entranceways. There is this side, which has 2 Marshall plots blocking the way, concrete ones because it fits better. So this entrance completely covered. Actually comes with doors in the, I think it's in the restoration mod. And we have the inner courtyard. So there wasn't a lot of actual space here because they expect you to use the indoor and have sort of bunks and stuff. So I put the residential stuff around the top edge. So we'll do the downstairs first. So we have a drug shop. See, that's what I meant before by sort of the giant pill. So this is a fully upgraded one. Securistop, that's the armor, also fully upgraded. Actually, the Protectron does sort of stick through the roof. That's a bit annoying, but gun shop fully upgraded because they seemed sensible. Bar fully upgraded because again. It's one of my first things. I actually have the... is it out this way, the water sticking out the back? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I've got a couple of them, so water isn't an issue. I don't need any wells, but I do have a load of agricultural stuff in here as well. There's the radio guy because you can't reassign him. And then there's the residential stuff across the top. Indoors, I do have... things in here like the entertainment and the like, settees in like every alcove just to give people a place to go and sit. There's a dog. Alright, sure. And up on the walls I have the residential plots. So I had to use some cheeky mods to put things inside of the things, because otherwise I'd like a big gaping hole here, so I had to link that up and then put on the Place Anywhere mod to allow me to actually build these. the floors, but I'm fairly sure, actually, now that I'm looking at it, that, yeah, see, there's a crease between two things there. These aren't placed with the floor. These are placed as plots on top of floor. So I could put the floor exactly where I wanted it, and then mess about with the houses afterwards. But they snap, you see, so they snap to edges and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I have houses along the top rim. And this is a cool one. I really like the ones with the balcony. They're probably my favourite. Look at this. It just, I mean, it looks slapdash and it looks post-apocalyptic, which is the point. It doesn't look that professional. Oh, we have one for rent up here. But I really, really do like the Sim settlements. Well, which side haven't we seen? I think it must be that side over there. New Bugle, and then out this way, which is probably the main entrance, we have, again, 2 martial plots, some nice stairs to stop you having a stupid little ramp, and it is, again, very, very defensible. Although there are other settlements like Grey Garden, Oberlin Station, Greentop Nursery that I do have here, I haven't built up all of them. And I actually use Red Rocket as a population of 19. I just use that. I haven't built there at all, and I just use it to put all of my caravan people so that they don't take up slots in settlements that actually require... that I'm actually doing stuff with. Also, Coastal Cottage is where I've got a mod which restores it, and that's my main base of operations. I keep all of my stuff in the Fallout shelter, and I keep all of my companions in the cottage itself. So, over to Far Harbour. Before I head over there, I just wanted to show you the nighttime silhouette of Longfellow's cabin, which, although it just looks like a single hut, I have expanded into a bloody seaside resort. So, there's the thing, and I've got some beautiful screenshots of when I was building it, because the fog condensers are stunning. Look at them. Huh. That's not a good thing to find here. This one? Yep, this one. Eek! Oh no. Oh no, there's another one. Hello. I killed someone. Yeah, they're all shooting at me because I murdered someone. I'm gonna have to reload. And it crashed. Oh good, no monsters this time. So, this is where I was building last time before I stopped playing Fallout. Oh look, monsters. Oh, I accidentally shot a villager again! Right, this time I'm going to deal with you straight away. Okay. That was pretty bad. I've got a mod on which makes... oh, there are more of them! Okay, now we're good. Please tell me we're good. Okay, now we're good. My god, okay. I've got a mod on which makes things glow, which is very useful for finding them in the grass and stuff. So, I lost what? 1, 2... 3 people in that attack. Well, damn. That's really bad. It's fine. Not that bad, really. That was frustrating. Anyway, good job, security station. You're really earning your pay. So, this is Longfellows. What I was trying to say like 5 times ago was that although this looks like it is just a single cabin and is called Longfellow's cabin, I actually get, or you actually get, the entire island he lives on. All of this. So I've turned it into... Would you stop pulling your gun out? So I've turned it into a sort of boardwalk type thing. So there's the cabin itself, which has an interior location. This is why it needs a wall, because it comes with like a desk or a shelf or whatever, and they all come with one of these things. So that's like the ASAM. So I've got an interior thing there. The idea was that was for Longfellow, but he doesn't live here anymore. He lives in my cabin. And I have residentials going around here, because this is what they look like when they're unclaimed, when they're unbuilt. Nice residential stretching over there, because they all have a telephone pole. I don't know if you noticed that on the other ones as well. So these ones have actually been claimed. Little viewing spot here, that's nice. So these are all claimed ones, and the rest will be built up over time as people move in. Oh, I think this is the beginnings of a special one, because they don't always have mannequins out the front, so I guess this is a gun nut, based on the stuff there is. They're called VIPs, sorry, I forgot that last time, they're called VIPs. And the idea is I have all of these houses looking out to the sea, and the shame with this one is that it's right in the middle of a condenser, but I don't care. I've tried to repair this as best I can with stairs, so it's easier to walk up and down. And the only reason I don't have... Sorry, I pulled the gun out again. The only reason I don't have this entire beach blocked off is because of that little thing. I really liked it. Security thing, which... You're getting fired, mate. A couple of parks here, just to make people happy. You know, it's a resident... It's sort of resort type thing, isn't it? Oh, a couple more residences here in the middle. I didn't know about them. See, this one I'm probably going to change, or I might have looked at this and thought, do I want to change this? I suppose not. I suppose, because this isn't ideal, given that it's a balcony looking out over a corner. But I think I like the idea because it's sort of a little, you know, a little place that's out of the way. You know, you're not entirely viewable. Why is there shooting going on? Over at this end, I did have residential things. Oh yes, I do still. These are residential ones for, I don't know. Let's have a look. Community well. So that one's a well at least. I don't think I actually have much more going on there. These are interior agriculture, because there's no land for them to build on, so they couldn't place on these, I don't think. So these are like in progress agricultural things. That one might be upgrading by the look of it. And that's what the interior one is like, and I think it still produces the same amount. But I just love the little variants like this. No one's actually working this one. Probably someone who died. Here's a Marshall plot that's not been built. You can tell because it's smaller and because of the flagpole. Another Marshall one. And some more interior agriculture. And this is Longfellows. Yeah, there isn't a lot here compared to the other places because most of it hasn't been built yet. But that's why I keep getting pop-ups about citizen has settled at Longfellows. Citizens upgraded at Longfellows. That's all because of here, and I right-clicked again. So... I think I only have one more location here. Oh yes, two more. I've saved what I consider to be the most impressive two for last, because these are the most recent ones, so these are the ones where I feel I know the mod best and can do most interesting things with it. So, this is the National Visitors Museum Centre, whatever it's called. I have a generic shop, Marshall thing covering the front. On this side... it's a weapon shop. I have a weapon shop here. So I think this was the main base of basically my largest base on Far Harbour Island, or whatever it's called. So I have a lumber mill. These are all basic ones. So a lumber mill, that looks like an iron mine, a scrap, and an iron mine. So I do have notes of what these will turn into. I don't have them quite on hand right now, but I do... carefully track what I need to upgrade everything to everything. So I'll have worked out that I need a lumber mill to get to upgrade this thing, and I need that thing to upgrade that one, and so on, like that. They, like I said, intricate tech tree, and I've got a couple of fan-made sort of guides that I follow, which I will link in the description, and I hope that they're still accurate. So I've got a couple of residentials. Here I have, this is an ordinary park. It actually sticks up through the roof there, but I think for the most part it fits in here quite well. And I think this is an interior bar, so I place it against that wall. It does sort of clip through it a little bit, but overall I think that's a cool effect. Another Marshall over there, just cause. And the main residential area. So a few houses... I mean, this isn't the neatest work I've ever done, like overlapping like that. But a little courtyard of houses, both sides of the stairs as well, so it creates this little alleyway. I like to fully light everywhere up. That's why I've got these lights everywhere. I like to light up pretty much the entire interior of my bases. And then inside the visitor centre itself, I used a mod to remove this back wall. I'll come back to that in a moment. I have interior residentials. So this is a little residential area. I put it next to the window. Another one here with a little broken TV. I think it's just the two there. And probably another couple over here. Yeah, there's one there and one over here. I like the interior ones because they do look like they fit. They do look like an actual interior location. It's not just like a shack inside a house, which I'd get if I built it myself. Another one, weightlifting. Balcony overlooking everything. Oh, I forgot the stuff over here, sorry. Oh, it's a doctor, yeah. You gotta go by the thing. Another sawmill, again, for industrial stuff. A couple of houses up the back. Oh, it's getting a bit foggy. And I think this is a well up here, if I remember correctly. Yes, it's a level 1 well, which comes with its own thing. Out on this balcony, I have... Oh, this must be a residential. I thought that was a bar or something, but no, that's a residential house. Because I could just about fit a residential house if it was a one-story one. I fell down. If it was a one-story one, I could fit it in there. So I think it first generated as a two-story, and I demolished it and replaced it with a one-story one. And you can actually walk on the roof as well, which is a nice touch. A couple of agriculture plots. I think the idea here is maybe a paper mill. Maybe that's what I'm going for here. Because I've got the sawmills and stuff. Hang on. I found my notes. At the visitor centre, I've also noted down how many people I intend to live in each place. So 16 is the target, which I've hit, as you can see. And I will have a tool shop, a newspaper, a nuclear plant, a hazmat place, a filtration plant, and a coal mine. That might sound very complex. The idea is I'm going to produce some things like hazmat and nuclear. I don't know exactly what I wanted to produce from that. But like one of these is going to be a coal mine, the other one's going to be a paper mill for the newspaper, or a newspaper for the newspaper. So it is intricately planned out, everything I've done here. But onto the final location. I will show this location during the day, but look at how damn good the condensers look at night. This is why I've got a mod on which makes night a lot darker, I think. I think that's a mod I have. But welcome to Echo Lake Lumber, supplies and guns here. And we're under attack as well. I'm just going to leave them to it. So this is, it could be my most impressive. It probably has some of the most impressive views and the like, but maybe isn't as impressive building wise. So I've got a couple of interior residentials in this little shed, because what else could I really do with that location? Doctor, barber shop, which was, and I think that was one of the newer ones that I hadn't been able to build anywhere else. A weapon shop, entertainment. Oh yes, I had entertainment at Longfellows that I forgot to show you. Yes, there's an entertainment plot as well. That was one of the newer ones, which is why it's not in any of my older locations. So I think I might have removed the walls of this shed for a couple more entertainment. This is an entertainment one, right? So this is like the basic interior entertainment. It is a table with chairs, a gun, and a single bullet. They play Russian roulette. It's amazing. These appear to be nothing. I thought I had shops in there. I thought I had residential shops. Yeah, this is another one that there isn't a lot going on because I built it semi-recently. The fog's a bit irritating here. So the reason I considered this the most impressive location is because of that view that you can't see because of the fog. But here are a few screenshots I took when there wasn't annoying bloody fog everywhere. You see, sometimes there is no fog in Far Harbour. It does sometimes clear. So I have a couple of parks out here, because why would I not have a park in front of this beautiful vista that you can't see? And in this house over here, which is included in the plot, I have a load of interior residentials. So there's one here, and you can sleep in the beds and sit on the chairs as well. That looks like one here, and one's directly opposite here. I blocked off that door because I couldn't do anything with that room, it was too small. But I have another interior there, another one there. So that's a lot of interior plots, which are much better than just having a stupid little bed sitting there. All of these, I think I pretty much cleared out or deleted as much as I could. Oh, I missed some bullets. Because, yeah, these are too small. I'd have the interior... I'd have interior commercial here if I could, but they're too small. But here I have a tailor, which is, again, one of the newer plots. A supply shop. And inside this building, the main building of the Echo Lumber, so many interior residentials. I've got them right up next to each other, and I think they actually snap to each other, which is a nice touch. So more interior residentials. These are a bit more upgraded, as you can see. They're not just like a shack on the floor. I really like this one. This one's probably my favourite kind. And upstairs, just one more there. Oh no, two more there by the look of it. No, that is just one, never mind. And then empty space here, which I thought I put something there, apparently not. And that is all of the building I have. I haven't actually, to be honest, I've never actually played New Catan properly, because I was playing it as a good character when it came out, so I ended up murdering everyone. But now I'm playing as an evil character. Yay! Yay! I'm looking forward to playing that. And I don't know if there are any settlements there, but if there are, I will sim settlement them to the tops. I'll also, when I get back into playing this, I'll probably also continue and do the other locations in the Commonwealth that I haven't done. Oh, there's a glowing red guy who's building something, so that means he's definitely not unemployed. So that's a shop. Let's see what kind. It is a bar. There are many that you can do in interior. I think a bar is pretty much the only one you can. But yeah, sorry, pull out the gun one last time. That is Sim Settlements. I really, really like everything I've done with this mod. I really love this mod, and when I talk about Fallout 4, I always recommend Sim Settlements. You should try it. It does make settlements so much better. So, I hope you enjoyed these two looks at Sim Settlements. If you want to see more Fallout 4 or Sim Settlement stuff, let me know, because I would love to get back into this game properly. So, thank you very much for watching. I have some beautiful screenshots because of this mod, and it makes settlements good. And I will catch you later, Brahmin. Bye-bye.